I have a bit of a problem. From day one, I've convinced Shooter and Kippa that I actually know something about technology. Kippa suggested that we do a segment on metalwood design, specifically bulge and roll, and I panicked. I was in luck though. I just needed someone to guide my way, herd me in the right direction. And I chose the head of the Ping Performance Institute at Loughborough University in England, the appropriately named Jono Shepherd.
So a driver has a curvature on the face, kind of in this direction, call it bulge, and then in the top direction.
So bulge toe to heel.
Toe to heel, yeah. And top direction, we term that roll. Understanding why that's important comes to this concept called the gear effect. And if we have a driver shaft and a head, and we have a toe impact, we're going to have the driver kind of rotating kind of as it hits the ball, and that ball is going to have an equal and opposite reaction. So the ball is going to go, the club is going to open and cause a spin from the shaft to the toe, kind of in this direction. But because of Newton's laws, that balls have to have that equal and opposite reaction. And it's going to spin, in this case, from right to left. Start toe side, start right for a right-handed golfer, and draw back into the center of the fairway, hopefully. And ultimately, we can optimize for how much spin gets imparted on the ball on off-centered hits to add some forgiveness element to bring those balls back to center.
I listened on intently while Jono patiently stepped me through everything I needed to know about the intricacies of club design, the fundamentals of physics, and introduced me to a guy called Isaac Newton. Is your striping them today, Days?
Well, it's the new clubs. You can't miss hit them.
Have you ever thought about the technology in your driver, particularly in terms of the design?
No.
So what do you know about it from a design point of view?
I don't know. There's a roll and a bulge or something. Roll this way, bulge that way or something.
Which would be accurate if it wasn't the complete opposite
Oh, is it?
of what you're doing.
Is it roll that way?
So it rolls that way and it bulges that way. But why?
I don't know. Opposite spin, doesn't it? Because it's rolling this way and the ball hits and creates spin the other way, so it helps you.
Yeah, so it's gear effect. So effectively they're like gears.
That's it.
So out of the toe, the ball wants to impact it. The club will rock back, send the ball a bit further out to the right and bring it back, and then out of the heel, the same thing.
This is why you're here, mate. You know everything.
So what can I say? It's what I do. I just know.
It rolls off your tongue.
So I've got a bit of a challenge for you, Dees.
Oh yeah.
So the first thing I'd like to do is demonstrate physics.
Right.
So I'd like you to hit a straight drive.
Well, I can't do that.
But just one out of the middle, one out of the toe, and one out of the heel.
Okay.
And I've got a bit of impact tape so that we can't.
Ooh. So you're really going to test me?
Yeah. There's no muck around, that's in it.
You know I don't hit it out of the middle. I hit it just right of the middle.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it helps my draw.
I just want to see what happens. So Dees proceeded to hit 3 shots on demand, proving the merits of gear effect and showing off. But it left an even bigger question. But that's proving physics.
Yes.
I want to see whether we can defy physics a little bit. Because, that's kind of the crazy guy I am. Can you hit a toe fade? So the club in theory is designed, and physics say that toe is going to draw. So I'd just like to know whether you can hit a toe fade.
So am I allowed to open the face?
I want to see how hard you've got to work to defy physics.
So I'll tell you what, to keep this legit, I'm going to grip it the same, I'm going to swing the same, so no cut acrosses or anything like that.
Stupid.
So nothing stupid, but I'm just going to try to hold the face off. And I reckon I could try to defy it like that. Might not though. No, I held that off, and that is cutting.
Fighting, it's only...
But yeah, you're right. Like, do you know what I liked about that? I thought that would really hammer on me, left to right, and that's...
It's a butter fade.
That's just drifted.
Yeah. So now I want to see whether or not you can hit a heel draw.
Okay.
Because I think this physics thing's rubbish.
Well, well, you know, you study it. Right, heel draw, but I'll try to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just hit it off the inside, but everything else square, and I'll try to roll the club face. See,
so that's definitely heel.
It is heel, and look at that cut.
And you've had to work that hard
But I've tried to legit
Yeah.
close my arms there.
So this is what we need to understand, is that design is working for you.
Yeah.
And then again, in terms of being able to look at something and say, I wonder whether that happened, is that if you happen to hit a toe fade or a heel draw, weird things have gone on.
Yeah.
Because you might be able to manipulate physics,
Yeah.
but you can't defy it.
I still want to try.
Give me straight, just to finish off with that beautiful feeling of
Straight.
Oh, I'm going to sleep well after that.
Have a look at that.
Oh, busy. Hey, Isaac Newton.
Isaac
Who would have thought?